Welcome, gentlemen, to week 3 of the fantasy football video log. A lot of important things to go over, a lot of highlights and updates from this latest week. I had my first losing week, meaning I lost in more leagues than I won. But let's start with the one league that it doesn't matter because it's my points league. And I faced off against Daniel, aka the Cairo Ballers. Nobody understands any of his obscure team names. The No-Po Johnnies, Vandalay Industries. Nobody has a clue. It's an inside joke between him and one other person, maybe Mr. Chocolate or whoever it is his BFF is, the one guy that he goes and hangs out with. Nobody understands, but he was pretty proud of himself for beating me by 0.7 points. Well, he forgot that it's a points league, so it really doesn't matter that he actually beat me. Except for the fact that he gets $5. And for a man that makes $275,000 a year, not including bonuses, the man spent $1,200 on a rug that took up maybe, I don't know, goes under his coffee table. He spends about $80, about $300 on those nifty little hats that he's always wearing, and I think he just spent $600 for some trail running shoes, which unfortunately he won't be able to use. I actually am hoping he is able to use them. So let's move along. Let's get out of Rose City and let's see what else is going on here. I really want to talk about Baffle. I renamed my team Cruisin' for a Bruisin', dedicated to my main man, Victor Cruz. I actually am the only person. You find me another person, I want documented proof that somebody else started Victor Cruz. I tried to start him in more leagues, but I had a little too many cervezas that night, and I think I passed out in the middle of doing it. But I actually did get him into one of my lineups. You find me somebody else that started Victor Cruz, and I'll buy that person a beer. Anyways, so me and Captain had a big trade, and I got some news for the Captain. The Captain texted somebody, I won't say who it is, and said, I really derogatory phrase for what a man... sorry for the interruption. I believe Von Seal is calling for my dad. For the 14th time.
Williams V.
Williams V. That's Von Seal. It's also 5:20 a.m. Go to bed and leave my dad alone. He's 71. Anyways, so this is a derogatory term for what a man does, an unwanted advance to a woman. He said that that's what he did to me. I would have given away Chris Johnson for a bag of magic beans. I was looking at Knicks. I was even thrilled to get Knicks, but David wouldn't even pull the trigger on Knicks. Hakeem Knicks. So when Captain, probably under the influence of a lot of alcohol, offered me Calvin Johnson, I pretended to not be excited, and that we had to include some other players. Well, let's see. And then, so then he uses the derogatory term, and of course Calvin Johnson scores 2 touchdowns. I hope you enjoyed those 2 touchdowns. Those are the last 2 you're going to get from him. Let's see here. We have Chris Johnson, 37.5 fantasy points. The other C. Johnson, Megatron, as I like to call him, stop calling Von Seal, 74 points. So, if we're going to use derogatory terms, I think it's the other way around, my friend. Now, let's go to the damn league.
Call from B.
There's really nothing to say about the damn league, except I'm 0-3, and I had the best team I felt on paper, but, you know, what does paper mean, I guess? Team Gerwie, the Tainster, Team Brown, oh, Jesus. Okay, let's move on from there. Let's move on to Surf and Turf standings. And congratulations to me for being 3-0 for the first time in Surf and Turf history. Had it not been for Jamal Charles going down, you can shit be the championship. Having said that, I'm still happy where I'm at. Me, Death Ray, and Orca, another really freaking boring team name by Daniel, which I wanted him to change. We're all 3-0. Congratulations to all of us. I hope we all keep it up. At the bottom of the league, we have Big Daddy, the Ranting Dakes, and Captain Stabbin, all 0-3. About to say adios to the season. Adios. And one last league I wanted to talk about, and that's Big Daddy's League, the Yahoo League. And I'm 2-1. I have a pretty good team. But what I wanted to talk about is Antonio Gates. Everybody knows I have a thing for Gates. And I thought to myself, this is the year that I'm not going to reach for Gates. I'm not going to beat Big Daddy to the punch. I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. So I let Big Daddy have him, knowing that I was going to get one more premium player in the 3rd round and take Jermichael Finley in the 4th round in as many leagues as I possibly could. Now, for the first couple of leagues, this looked okay. Last week, this looked like gold. So hopefully this keeps up. Yet another team I have with Victor Cruz on it. We're pretty excited about that. And I did actually make some notes. I'm actually kind of prepared. One player that my eyes didn't even see on the draft board, and I've told a couple of you this, is Michael Vick. Because I wouldn't have taken him till the 2nd or 3rd round, and by then I have my quarterback. So it would have taken a really extenuating circumstance for me to actually end up with Michael Vick on my team, and I didn't. I didn't end up with Peyton Manning on my team. I didn't end up with Arian Foster on any of my teams. Not a coincidence. I did end up with somebody that I thought was going to be healthy, Jamal Charles. Not so much. And lastly, in kind of the tradition of the Deeks rant, I'm going to go with top 5. Jesus! How many times did she call? My dad is 71 years old. Anyways, top 5 or 6 quarterbacks
3, 6, 6, 7, 7, 3,
that will throw to a receiver you never heard of, like Dane Sanzenbacher. Those quarterbacks include... These are the quarterbacks that throw to a receiver you've never heard of in your life. All of a sudden, touchdown, that person. We got Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers, Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and now we have to add Jay Cutler to the list. You know, most of the guys, you know, we have the safety nets. You know, Matt Stafford throws to Calvin Johnson. Matt Schaub throws to Andre Johnson, all these guys you've heard of. And then Peyton Manning throws to, Phillip Rivers will throw to a tight end from Malaluga or whoever, you can't even pronounce his name, like Sanzenbacher. Welcome to that list, Jay Cutler. So, on that note, Captain Stabbin, Orca, or the no-pogue ballers, or whatever the hell you are, and especially the Malibu ranting idiots, kiss my ass.